We're stepping on the campus, yeah, it's game time. With the BowTie on, looking sharp, I'm in my prime. From the classrooms to the course, we hustle hard. Sports university life, man, we raise the bar. BowTie, fresh style, we breaking the mold. BowTie sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, we rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the best. Late night studying, early mornings on the field. Dreams are getting real, every challenge we wield. Victory in our sights, we grind, never rest. BowTie sports pride, man, we only chase the best. With every game we play, our legacy unfolds. BowTie sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, we rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the best.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I know you guys is waiting on us. But again, hey, we had a lot of stuff to deal with, man. We get stuff settled in for you guys, man. Thank you guys for joining in with us, man. We are live. We are back. I know last show you see me on here with Jordan, but Dre is back in the building, man. So let's introduce this guy, bring him in. I know a lot of people, criticize his draft picks, but hey, we got some guys on the board that no one is probably ain't even talking about, but the guys at this table. What you guys say, Coach Dre?
As they criticize your boy, you know what I'm saying, for showing love to a nice group of players that for decades and centuries nobody know about, but your boy show love, and guess what? I get kicked all in the ass. You know what I'm saying? I guess special teams at school didn't matter either. But those the ones that be the gems of the success of this world. I'm talking about your doctors and your lawyers. I'm talking about your bank people. I'm talking about the people you should give an opportunity to. But what's happening, man? Like I said, I'm all about showing love, man. Showing love to everybody. Everybody need love. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of crazy that when you show love to certain people feel like you lying and feel like you playing, bro. Like feel like you don't know what you talking about, but your boy do, and I show love to the special teams, man. What's going on with you, Bo? What's the word today, man? What's going on, man? Well,
the word of today is, hey, let's hear from our sponsors. Underdog. Yes, I had the black one on. Dre be getting his pretty soon. He will be stopping to get it. But other than that, man, let's hear from our sponsors. Underdog. Baseball is back on Underdog. Use the code BowTie. Are you ready to cash in now, guys? Why not go hard on the yard with Pick'em? Pick high or lower, it doesn't matter. Bobby White Jr., New York Yankees, Los Angeles Angels, it doesn't matter. Enter your fee of $10 or more and win big, guys. I'm talking about big. Big money is coming your way. Take a swing today and win 6 times the entry of your money. Waiting on a meatball? New customers get Bobby White Jr. today. It doesn't matter. Use the code BowTie Sports on Underdog. Make picks, win money big. Win money big with Underdog, man. Play $5 and get 50 by using the code BowTie at the bottom of the screen there, man. Hey, it's another better to be the underdog, and a lot of people said we was underdogs, and you know what I mean. Hey, and a lot of people in the draft is underdogs that no one is talking about. So with that said, Coach, let's get into our topics of the day. Who is the first guy on your list of the rising of the unknowns, guys? The guys that turn into diamonds and then turn into, everything that you want for, probably turn into legends. You know what I mean? The guys that a lot of people ain't talking about, the rising of the stars. Who you got for us, Coach?
Man, hey, we're going to start off with Missouri own Theo Wees Jr., man. Wide receiver, man, coming out of Mizzou. The guy, everybody say Luther Burden is the best receiver in the draft, and so may be it. But Theo Wees Jr., gentleman, is like a guy I can like 6'3", 6'4", solid hands, and a good route runner, guys. Cause you remember, these are the guys that he don't get the look, man. He don't get to look at it. A lot of people sleep on this guy. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Luther is a slot receiver. Burton is one of them is a high ranked slot guy. You know, we can't play the outside, but Theo Wees plays more to the outside of the numbers. So man, he got good hands, man. He got good hands, Bo. He's tall, man. Why not? And he can run routes too. Luther Burton is like about 5'11-ish. This guy right here about 6'2", 6'3", man. He's shifty too. He's very shifty too, man, and got good speed on him. Hell, man, Chiefs, like I said, man, if the Chiefs are paying attention to the show, man, Chiefs, come on, damn it, man. I'm tired of dealing with the Munchkins, man. We need some guys that can strike fear. Shout out to Rice. Rice about 6'1", 6'1" ish. But we need a guy that you can trust. Now, Bo, I know y'all talking about y'all like Higgins, right? You like Higgins, you like McMillan, and all those other guys, but we ain't talking about the other guy on the other side of Luther Burden, man. He's the guy, he's the sleeper. He's one of my top sleepers. Yeah, Weez, I'm talking about you, player. Your boy got you. I'm talking about Weez, man. I love him, man. Good dude. Good memory.
What round you see him going in?
Man, I can see Weez, man. If a team, let's hypothetical, say the Chiefs was to get the receiver, I would say they would get him right third round, high third round, man. You know, but like he's a guy that can compliment a team, man. Like immediately compliment a team, like a passing team. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at Buffalo Bills, if you look at the Cincinnati Bengals, they can definitely get this guy. Definitely get this guy. So, you know, like, let's talk about it, though, Bo. Like, look at the slot position, bro. Like, nobody really want. What's up with you, Sinclair? Nobody really want, like, them slot guys, man, because they short. They want some height, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys coming out the draft, like right now, that's 6'3", 6'4" and up playing the slot, man. I'm like, that's mismatches all day. You know, this called getting your vegetables right now, man. We ain't talking about icing on the cake. We talking about eating your vegetables, man. You really go in on a need, man. But can't see Chiefs though right now. You know, Rice, we know what Rice gonna do. You know, Hollywood Brown's banged up a little bit. Worthy, the speedster, about 6 footish, but a guy like Theo can come in and immediately will make an impact on this team in the slot position, playing slot. So that's one of my guys. I really do think, Bo, he can make a tremendous impact for the Chiefs, man, with the opportunity if it presents itself. If it presents itself.
I watched some of his tape. I think yeah. Well, I see why you say he could be a rising in this. One of the guys that's rising on. His stock could be rising around draft time.
Exactly.
And it's one guy that I think this stock is going to rise. I feel like he probably go early third, late second. And that's Dante Thornton Jr. who ran he ran a 40.30 yard dash, and hey, this kid is the second fastest among all wide receivers in the in this draft. He's standing at 6'4", 6'5", 214 pounds for Tennessee Volunteers.
6'5", no training wheels, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know Lou said Tennessee, the Tennessee guys don't come out that much. But again, this guy's was 6'5", 214 pounds. Could be a guy that could be rising up the boards that you don't want to sleep on, man. Go on and read his stats off there, Coach.
Absolutely, man. Let's go right into it. 2024, man. My man had 26. He had 26 receptions, 661 yards, 25 yards per catch. 6 TDs, 86, man. 86 yards is the longest. Rushing is crazy. No carrying, no yards. Dang, what's up to rushing, man? You know what's up? Nah, he's a receiver. But like 2023, man, he had 13 yards, 2022, 17 yards. You see, through the years of progression, he started becoming better and better and better and more comfortable with the offense. And he produces like 661 yards. Now, guys, to me, those are quality slot numbers at 6'5" with speed, Bo. Like I said, this is a guy again that can stretch the field now. Take the top off the defense. He's an MBS, probably better. Take a top off the defense. I like this guy right here, Dante Thornton. I like him. I like his size. Bo, talk to me, Bo. For the Kansas City Chiefs, man, is he a second round guy or he a first round guy? Hey, come on, man, talk to me, man.
I'll say, this receiver class, it's a lot of hidden gems in there, man. And I feel like he's one of them. I feel like he can probably, like I said, late second, early third. Sitting right there. At 6'5", 214 pounds. The kid is solid. Like the stats said, guys, he averaged 25 per catch, man. 25 yards per catch, man. Hey, it doesn't get any better than that, man. And playing in Tennessee, I know it's some knock on some Tennessee wide receivers. But again, could be a hidden gem, man. It could be a hidden gem that this guy could come out and be on somebody's starting squad and can be an answer for years to come for their wide receiver core and their quarterback.
Exactly. Those are guys like I said, bro. Real quick, these are the guys that people do not talk about. These are the guys that people be sleep on. And I'm like this. Like I like Luther Burton. He's cool, but let's be frank here. He's short, man. Like you gotta get guys like this an opportunity. And they will say, "Well, he's not a first round guy." But damn it, who is a first round guy? Who is the first round? Like, how do you people know if these guys ain't first round talent?
By their stats, Dre.
No. See, if you go off stats, right? Let's say a guy in the third round got 2,000 yards receiving and 15 touchdowns, but they got him projected to go in the fourth round. Why? And the guy in the first round only averaged like 500 yards receiving.
But because team fits and also competition. What schools they play. The competition, every stuff like that. But again, Thornton Jr. is one of the guys that I have a sleeper on. That could be rising up people's board. Nobody really actually talking. Some people are talking about, but not that much. You know what I mean? And it's always those guys that no one is talking about that much. That, like, where did he come from? And he could be one of those guys that that you heard it here first from BowTie, man. You heard it here from Coach Dre and Henstad. That hey, the kid runs a 4-3, guys. 4-3. Imagine him, Worthy, and Rice. For years to come for Patrick Mahomes. Scary. 6'5", 214 pounds, runs a 4-3. We talking about you want the Legion of Zoom back. The Legion of Zoom. Him and Worthy, there would be a key piece to have with the Kansas City Chiefs. So go ahead, what you have for what you have next, Coach.
Okay, well, another guy that I believe should go high in the second round with my board. I'm going to have to go with Andrew Armstrong from the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now, Bo, I sent you great footage, man, last night. And let's break down his tail. A key thing I looked at with Mr. Andrew Armstrong right here. He's blocking skills down the field, man. My man can block as a receiver. He was bullying DBs.
What's his height?
Man, my man is about 6'3", 6'4", about 214, man. 6'3", 214, man. It's like a good size of him. But the thing is, though, Bo, he can block. See, this is where again we get your you get your vegetables from, right? You get your protein. A lot of these guys going first and don't eat their protein. They ain't strong enough, man. Who need to keep block down there? Oh man, he's too small, but he's shifty. He look pretty going out. He goes pretty, but the one hit catches. But my man tagging out linebackers. He's blocking linebackers, man, to open up your boy for the big run. He's opening it up for your boy with the big run. And those are guys that I look at. The little things with the receivers, what can they do? Hey, Bo, real talk. Everybody can catch. Everybody can catch. Everybody can run the damn route.
A lot of people can't run it. Everybody can't catch and run around, sir.
Hey, well, damn it, if you was part of the drive, damn it, you better be able to catch shit. So, okay. For instance, Travis Kelce is one of the greatest tight ends in the game, right? Is he an excelling blocker? Was he an exceptional blocker coming out of college? No. He was that can stretch the field, right? He's a guy that can stretch the field. Gronkowski was a goddamn beast because he can block. Look at T.O. Look at how T.O. is, man. T.O. guys like that can block. Larry Fitzgerald can block. These are little things in receivers that some of these receivers don't got in their bag. They can't block for your running back. Look at y'all. If y'all familiar with Hans Wolf from the Pittsburgh Steelers, he can block. He was a blocking receiver. You need guys like that on your team that doesn't mind getting dirty. And again, I got Andrew Armstrong probably going second, like late second or something like that. Like I said, he got the tangibles to be that receiver because come on now, guy, he can block. He bullying guys downfield. That's what you want. That's
So
exactly
what round so you can go in?
I think going late second. I think late second, early third. Late second or early third, man.
Maybe fourth.
Man, why you talking about maybe fourth? That's what I'm saying, man. What you mean fourth?
What was it? What was it? 40 time is everything else. With the guy.
40 time was a 4-3.
Is a 4-3? Okay.
4-3.
6'4", 214.
214.
Good run blocker. It came from the. So he played with Tesla, right?
Yeah.
That's the same. I think I've seen this kid as well. But Ken, see what Ken Claire. I can't get the words out of my mouth right now.
Claire said Grim from Kansas is a sleeper. You good? Hey, you don't know what you drinking on price on that. That's some tough tea you drinking, boy. Some tough tea, boy. With some tough tea.
Have my words tumbled up drinking that tea.
Hey, boy. Hey, it's that honey in that tea. But nah. Excuse me. St. Clair, like Grim, I like Grim. Grim is cool. So here's the thing, guys. Like, what I'm advocating is this. I see a lot of these guys, these first round picks, and I see them. Like I said, we seen the bus. We seen the real guys, the real athletes, the real players in the late rounds, in the late schools. Because let's be frank, some of these schools are run heavy offense. They are run heavy offense, and the guys are legit talented. You don't see that shit because of the offense of the offense that's been ran in college. But if you look at, I look at man to man. I look at when I break down film. I don't break down teams that are going against zone. I break down these guys that are going against man to man. I go against like, okay, we know y'all probably lost the game, right, Dobo? But the man put up about 130. And 132 touchdowns, bro. They say, well, that team sucked. Well, we're not talking about the team. We're talking about the player. What did you do in that game? And that's what I look at. I said, what kind of production did you do? And the guys like Theo, man, like Theo and Andrew, man, like these two guys I looked at produced. They produced when their names was called. They produced. So again, those are my guys, man. Like Andrew Armstrong is one of my favorite guys out there, man. One of my favorite guys. Who you got, Bo?
And let me, before we move on, it's another guy that's that's gonna catch some buzz out there on the defensive side. That's rising could rise up the boards. Could be a guy to a lot of answers out there to a test that ain't been passed yet. It's an open book test. Everybody think they cheating with this test, and it's called the tush push. But it's they want to change the rule, but it could be one guy, and his name is Watson from Georgia for the Gators, Florida Gators, man. At 464 pounds, could be the heaviest NFL pick, draft pick ever, man. The kid from Florida, man, is a dog. I've been watching this film. You see that big number 21 out there. Yes, everybody said he's this, but the guy is manhandling people out here all on his tape.
He's giving a strong hug. That's ain't nothing but a hug, man. Ain't nothing but a strong professional hug, man.
Lift up grown man and putting them on their back, man. And this man could be a straight dog. If he could get the right coaching. Again, standing at 6'5", 449 pounds. Hey, the kid is a dog, man. Like if a lot of people expect him to move his, how he's moving, the size and everything else. I know the stats are not there. But again, you just looking for him to be a plugger, a guy that can, stop the run because that's what he get. Nobody ever since he was on the field. Fun fact about him: nobody ever since he was on the field got a quarterback sneak since he been playing in college. Ain't got one quarterback sneak on this kid. He's a good run stopper. Hey, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm taking him with that the last 7 round. I can see that on the boards I've been seeing the kid. Me because he probably in the 6th round, 7th round. But if he falls to that last relevant pick for the Kansas City Chiefs, be a great story for the kid, great pick for the kid. Have him come in here and train with Spags, and I'll also put him next to Chris Jones, take up blockers, and there you go. Who's stopping that? Again, 6'5", 449 pounds. Put him next to Chris Jones, George Kalafis, and Felix. Hey, you can't stop that front, man. They let the rest of the guys eat. You clog up the middle. Just like the guy, what's his name? Goose. What's his name? Was Goose from the Baltimore Ravens days. Who was the big guy in the middle? What was his name?
Was he the Italian guy, man? Nagata?
Yeah.
Nagata, yeah.
I think they called him Goose or something like that. But hey, he reminds me of him when he plays, man. I seen him rip the ball out of one of good running backs that's coming out this draft. Right straight out of his arms and almost returned it, but me.
the engine ran flat, but damn it, you made the play, right? Your engine ran flat.
He almost made it. You had to stay, coach.
I'm gonna say this about this guy. And again, guys, he's another good piece that could do wonders in your defense, man. Remember, sometimes the stats don't show. Remember, we talked about this earlier. Like the stats make a difference on where they go. But sometimes I look at like, what do you do? What do you bring to a defense? Somebody that you need. See, me, I don't really go off like sometimes of the stats. He had like 15, 35 pressures and 20 sacks. Then you get to the damn league, bro. You get belittled. You barely scratching a sack. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You barely even getting pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it just depends on the scheme and what teams you're going to get sometimes too, right? But when I look at this guy here, man, number 21. Hey, what's his name, bro? From the Gators again? I want to make sure I get it right. What's his name? Armand Grad. Is it Armand Grad?
Watson.
Okay, Desmond Watson. So Desmond Watson, man, to me, I will pick him up in the 2nd round. If I'm from Arizona Cardinals perspective, that is a good depth piece, man. Like, remember, guys, it's all about coaching. Like, we talk about all these players, but it's all about coaching, who fits your scheme. This guy is a rotational guy. Now, I said 2nd. I might go 3rd, just depends, because some of these teams, boy, already got what they need, already got what they want. But then again, you look like, what do I need that can take they could take my defense to the next level? And if you look at the Eagles get this big monster in the middle. Hello, hey, Super Bowl again. Hello. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers is back. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers is back now. So I like this guy. I mean, I like this kid because, again, bro, you don't really see nobody for real like with that size coming out the draft. You don't see nobody with that damn size, bro. And remember, don't let this dude. Remember, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles get this guy. Not saying they will. But if they get this guy behind the Chiefs, everybody might say, "Oh, that was a dumb pick." Okay, good luck in the playoffs. Good luck running the goddamn ball. You see how he picking a little homie? Good luck, man, because he's gonna be picking your guys up just like that, man.
He looked little to him. That quarterback is.
There you go.
He looked little to him, man.
How would you feel getting picked up like that, like some punk, bro? You getting picked like, put me down, fool. Like, I ain't no damn baby, no, but honestly, real talk, he's a good piece. He's a good piece, man. Like, don't let those sometimes those stats can be misleading. Them stats can be misleading, man.
Right, it could be. And again, guys, we are talking about the rise of the unknowns, guys. The guys that be people that actually they get a little shine here and there, but
that's right.
These could be some hidden gems of guys that could be rising up some teams' boards, or already probably on some teams' boards that is not out there on media right now. It's not out there, on social media. It's not getting linked, or it's not getting nothing like that. It could be some guys that that you didn't know that actually they got cool stories that's coming out this draft.
Yeah, true.
Give me another one before I go to my next one. Go,
All right.
coach.
Well, again, I'm gonna stick with the receivers again, man. I got my guy from Louisville, man, Ja'Cory Brooks from Louisville, man. Another guy at six, I think about 6'3", about 210. Another
Mm-hmm.
guy, another receiver, man, another big, tall receiver, and has great hands too. Route running, man. Route running is decent. He's a decent route runner. But he got for sure hands. He's a guy that again can play the slot or play the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I like this guy. I like this guy. I love his hands, man. I love what he do, against man coverage, man. He makes plays against man coverage. You can definitely trust this guy down the stretch. You can trust him, man. Like if Rice getting double teamed and Worthy ain't getting what he need to get, man, I do trust this young man right here because he got for sure
Mm-hmm.
hands. You know what I'm saying? I think he was with, I believe, Alabama. Then he left Alabama and went to Arkansas. I do believe, and he showed out. He showed
Mm-hmm.
out in a big game. He showed himself, man. So this is another guy. Like he got that play making ability in him, man. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If his number is called, he's definitely gonna live up to expectations. So this is a guy I look at, man, under pressure. Like, who are you under pressure? Who's are you under pressure, man? This is who he is. He's a legit gem. As the show stated, the rise of the unknown, big unknown. You know what I'm saying? One of my guys, a big unknown. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's my guy right there, Bo. What you think about this young man, Bo? The guy but he got great potential, great potential to go out there and be a young stud, man. So, what you got, man?
What I want to know, what's his 40 time? You know what I mean? What's his scheme fit? What team that you feel like he can be?
Right.
Be a good scheme fit for, or you feel like he can fit any system that he can play in? He can probably go out there and ball.
Absolutely, I believe he runs like he's a 4-3-4-4 guy, and I do believe he can fit any system.
Mm-hmm.
He can fit any system, man. Again, going back to the Kansas City Chiefs, what they are, guys. We know the Chiefs like shifty guys. The Chiefs like
Mm-hmm.
shifty guys. It's the guys, you know what I'm saying? Like they can get separation, because this West Coast offense is all about separation. You know what I'm saying? It's all about like hurry up, just being shifty at the line of scrimmage. But again, it's like, but Mahomes love to throw the ball deep. Mahomes needs somebody he can trust. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it will fit Mahomes' style. I know Andy Reid's style. He will fit Mahomes' style, that arm, and Mahomes just needs somebody he can trust. And I believe he is a guy that can come in and make an impact. If with Arizona Cardinals, he can go out there with Arizona with Kyler Murray and go out there another guy in the slot. They can do wonders for Kyler Murray and them boys, man. Or the Cincinnati Bengals, man, with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow gets his young stud. He gonna do wonders with him. You know what I'm saying? It's about, do he fit the scheme, and he fits a lot of people's scheme because he can get it done. He can get it done, man.
And what was his name again? And what college they can find him? If they want to search his highlights.
Okay, no doubt, no doubt. Give me 1 second, player. Let me see. He's from Louisville. Ja'Cory Brooks from Louisville. This is Ja'Cory Brooks from Louisville.
Yeah. So with that said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get one of my guys. That's on my board on my safety. One of the top safeties I think that should be. A lot of people is not talking about either. You know what I mean? I like this kid. Hey, I think he's a ball hawk, and he reminds me, for watching his game, he reminds me of Tyrann Matthews. Man, the kid is a sure talent, a sure guy, can be a guy that really can play the backfield, and he's a ball hawk at that. And who is that? And that is Billy Bowman Jr. for the Oklahoma Sooners, man. Standing about 5'10", 200 pounds. Man, again, Billy, ran a 40-yard dash. He ran a 4.2. What I mean? Hey, he is a guy that, I think is going to be rising up the boards. I don't know. I know you got your, other safeties that's coming out to this draft as well. But if you actually look at this kid, man, hey, he reminds me of Tyrann Matthews, man, coming out.
Ball skills.
Ball skills. A guy that's always around the ball, man. Ain't scared to put his nose on the ball. Ain't scared to hit. Ain't scared to tackle or nothing like that. Could be a great fit for a team like Kansas City Chiefs or like a team that needs you know what I mean, hey, I think he'll be a great fit, man. Like for any team that's coming in, and again, he runs a 4-4, man. You
Mhm.
know, he's a ball hawk, man. He's always around the ball, man. That's what you need, man. That's what you need. Again, go ahead and read his stats off, Coach Drake.
I'm talking. All right, let's get to it. Let's see. 2024, man, he had 34 solo tackles, 21 assisted tackles. Let me see.
2
Two
forced fumbles.
interceptions, 2 forced. Nah, that ain't for that's FR. He got
Oh,
that's FR. Yeah. So I'm trying to see what is FR, man? What is FR real quick now? No forced fumbles. FR. We'll figure it out. 2 interceptions, man. 2 interceptions. He gained 2 yards. 2 interceptions, gained 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this kid, guys. Remember I talked about it earlier in the show. It's all about your playmaking ability. Can you be a playmaker? And what's Spags like, Bo? My man was a 4.2 or 4.4. That's good speed. It's a solid 94, 95 speed. I do believe for 4.4. But his a playmaker, his instincts. Are you a good blitzer for Spags? Can you blitz from the nickel position? Can you play safety? Can you be hybrid a little bit? Can you play a little man to man? That's what Spags look at. You know what I'm saying? And his IQ, excuse me, guys, is very high. He got a very high IQ, so I do like this guy. I do. He's a good one. He's a good one, man.
He's at former recovery.
Lou said from recovery. Come on, what's up, Lou? From a recovery, yeah. But I mean, Lou, that's a stat to realm. Like, okay, you dive on the damn ball. I get that. Dive on the ball from recovery. That's like fundamentals high school. But what I'm saying is this. I like this kid because around the ball, he gets the job done. He definitely gets the job done. You can trust him in man coverage, though. It's a good guy, good pick. If the Chiefs wasn't given, now let me ask you this, Bo. What round do you think he goes in, Bo?
I see them. Every time I go draft, man, on a mock drafts, I see them probably in a 3rd round. Sitting there. But every time I try to go back and get him, he's with the one of the Chiefs last 3rd round pick. He's always gone. So I feel like he always is always the god dang Raiders is always taking him. But again, I feel like this kid, coming from the Oklahoma Sooners, man, this kid is a baller, man. Again, if the upsides with this kid, I would say, Tyrann Mathieu, this play style, the size and everything else, the way he played. If you go look at his tape, man, go watch it. I'm not talking about highlights, guys. I'm talking about tape. If you go down there and actually watch the tape, watch this man game film, his all 22 for Oklahoma Sooners, man, you'll see why you'll see why I say this kid is one of the guys that actually is there's rising up, the rise of the unknowns. He's one of the guys, the rise of the unknowns. A lot of people ain't talking about it. They talk about the other safety is here. But other than, again, man, the kid run a good 40. He always around the ball. He ain't scared to tackle. He'll be a great fit for any defensive backfield. For sure. Also the Kansas City Chiefs, because you don't know what the Chiefs are going to do with Cook. The Chiefs had when they had Tyrann Mathieu, somebody that size, flying around the ball, was a dog out there. And this kid, and he ain't scared to get up in your face either. Yeah. He'll bark. That's the kind of people I like on playing football. You got to.
My guy got to bark with bite.
Yeah, if you're gonna play this game, man, like I did back in the day, man, you got to bark. You got to have somebody if you're gonna slap on the lace up the cleats, man, put on the hammers and shoulder pads. You can't just be sitting in the stands, man. You got to, when you straight, you slape it up, man. You got to get out there and be a dog, man. And I feel like this kid is one of the dogs that's probably gonna be the hidden gem, man. Probably when years to come would be the hidden gem that everybody's probably talking about years to come.
I'm telling you, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. I want a guy to go give me 5 flags, man, for slapping another player back in the helmet. Those are guys I want. I want a guy that's talking cold to the offensive coordinator, like, bro, don't throw that shit over here. Bro, stop playing with him, bro. You want somebody like Peters. Marcus Peters was that guy. He'll talk trash to your whole sideline, man. Those guys that you want, man.
So this is a question for Lou or Ken. Just you know, what I mean, you guys is in the chat. Ruben, have you heard of Billy Bowman? Man, if he becomes a Chief, you know I'm going to get the jersey because it say Bowman, and the back stands for BowTie Bowman. Hey, kid would be great. You know me. It reminds me of Tyrann Matthews, not because the size and the skin color and the dreads. I'm just saying the style of his play.
Well, damn, those are my highlights of them. Those are my highlights. I mean, shit, hell. Yeah, hell, shit.
Some people probably can see the, you know, the hair, the skin color, you know, the height, and say, "Oh, Tyrann Matthews." No, you got to actually watch his tape, watch the way he plays, and you know, all when he's always around the ball, man, everything like that, man. IK, I'm telling you, man. Tell you,
fit him now, Hensley. He said,
"Oh no,
fit him now, man."
I'm not fit to man. I'm just saying he's one of the kids that's rise. You know, one of the probably could be rising of the unknowns, man. The one of the kids is the unknowns that rise. Could be a Puka, could be a Tom Brady, could be a Hall of Famer, man, or a hidden gem. You know, like they said, you turn every stone until you find a diamond, man. You know, every stone. You know, you get out there.
How many stones you turning? Shit. How many stones you turning? Shit. And you got
to turn all of them until you get the right one.
Yeah, that's right. It's 1,000 stones to be turning. Shit, you're gonna be buff by the time that shit kicks. Now.
But again, what you know, with this kid, man, I feel like he'd be a perfect fit for any backfield. But if the Chiefs use one of those third round draft picks on him, I won't be mad.
You say third round guy. Do y'all agree with Bo? He said third round guy. I think the guy can come right in and fit well with what Spags like to do. Remember, he's a good blitzer. And he plays decent man. He played decent man coverage. I mean, guys, he's around the ball. Do you agree him early third round, guys? That he a 6th round pick? He a 5th? Who knows? Let us know, man.
I'm going to mock draft, guys. This kid is always gone off the board around the 3rd round.
I guess what you trying to say, Bo? He's gone early, so I mean he is a stud, then, huh?
You know, he's always gone around the 3rd round. It's always the Raiders or it's always the 49ers that take him. And last time, the last team that took him was the New York Jets. They took him as well. But every time I try to go back and get him, he's gone. So I'm like, next time I do a Monday mock draft, he's not going with this boards come out. He's not going to be on my Monday board. But when the next board come out, if I can finally get him there at the 3rd round, or you know, probably maybe I had to take him a little early. You know, maybe I had to go up. You know, the first 3rd round pick and get him there. But again, I feel like, you know, I mean, he's one of the guys that's not, you know, talked about as much. But again, a sleeper. Who you got for us?
He hunt the show like shit, but then again, it's my pick. Hey, am I little mock draft shit? He going 1/3 for me. Who give a damn? He going 1/3 for me. Oh, I got David Walker, man, for Central Arkansas, linebacker, man. 6'1", 263. Remember, I was talking about stats earlier, guys. Remember, Central Arkansas, not a school a lot of people know about, right? A lot of people don't know, but my man had 10 sacks. Well, 4 forced fumbles, right? 4 forced fumbles. Lou, not from a recovery, Lou. I'm talking about a forced fumble. Now, he let his guys eat. You know what I'm saying? He let his guys eat on the other side. Get the ball, boy. I'm a lead you to the pond, brothers, but I want y'all to drink. You know what I'm saying? I can't make y'all drink. Well, I'm going to get you to the pond. You know what I'm saying? But I like him. His pass rush is up there in the 100 percentile. His run defense up to the 100 percentile. You know what I'm saying? The 100 percentile. You know, Lou. You know, but now he's up there, man. He can play the edge, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a sideline guy that Spags will love. He will love this dude.
So is he a pass rusher or a linebacker?
Well, I was about to get into that. He can play linebacker. He can play linebacker, and I think his biggest strength is on the edge. He can come off. He's a hell of a blitzer. You know what I'm saying? He can get.
Is he a hand in the dirt guy or he a stand up pass rusher?
Depends on what you want. That's his game. Depends on what you want. He can do it. Remember though, Bo, it's about coaching too. Cause I know his upside, and his potential. They can coach that up. They can really coach him up. But his biggest strength for real is rushing on the outside, playing the edge, the linebacker. Because let's face it, Gay was like, he was a fast guy. He can cover sideline to sideline, but was he a good pass rusher though? Can he come off the edge like fluently? You know, he wasn't like that. This guy is fluently, and again, like guys, he could be a good rotation piece for Spax. He can get a good rotational piece for Spax, and he can help out a lot on that edge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he can play. They might put him at D end. They might put him on D end. He can play D end and the edge. You know what I'm saying? He's a sideline to sideline guy. Remember, his run defense is very high in the 100 percentile. You know what I'm saying? So, my man, to me, that right there is an unknown gem for me because you get this guy, and you're like, oh my gosh, where this man come from? Where the hell did he come from, gentlemen? He come from your boy Coach. He come from Coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach is unmother own, bro. The unknown man come from Coach, man. But what I look at again rotational guys. Because remember, I'm not looking for stars, guy. Coach, this is Coach philosophy. I don't look for stars. I look for guys that fit my scheme. You know what I'm saying? Can you make my scheme better? I look for scheme guys. I don't look for a guy. Go ahead, bro.
So what they said, what scheme does he fit? Is he a 3-4 guy or is it a 4-3 guy? Or can he fit?
Good question. He can fit both. He can fit both because the 4-3, you put him on the outside linebacker, 3-4, you can put him on the edge too. You know what I'm saying? He fit both scheme. Remember, he's a sideline guy in the 4-3, 3-4, he come off the edge. He come off the edge. He come off that edge now. He come off the edge. You know what I'm saying? George Columbus probably having a rough night. You bring my man Walker in that mud. Like, you sit your down, bro. Let me come in and do work for you, player. He's a team player. He's a good football player, though, Bo. That's what I look at. We look at schemes, right? We look at schemes. What scheme do you fit? And my man right here, man, Mr. David Walker. David Walker from Central Arkansas. Guys, David Walker. That's my
6'1".
guy.
You said 6'1", 200 what?
6'1", 263. Good beef on him. Good quality beef. Yeah, that's right.
So with that said, man, before we get into the rest of our guys that that we have on our list for you guys, let's hear from our sponsor of the show, and that is Underdog. As you can see on my shirt, let's hear from. Baseball is back on Underdog. Use the code BowTie. Are you ready to cash in now, guys? Why not go hard on the yard with Pick'em? Pick high or lower, it doesn't matter. Bobby White Jr., New York Yankees, Los Angeles Angels, it doesn't matter. Enter your fee of $10 or more and win big, guys. I'm talking about big. Big money is coming your way. Take a swing today and win 6 times the entry of your money. Waiting on a meatball? New customers get Bobby White Jr. today. It doesn't matter. Use the code BowTie Sports on Underdog. Make picks, win money big. Win money big with Underdog.
Win money big, guys.
Get 50. Use the code BowTie at the bottom of the screen there, man, and you can win big with Underdog. Hey, like I said, baseball is back. Hey, so before you know it, football will be back pretty soon. So again, download that app and Apple and what's it, Apple Play or Google Store. It doesn't matter. Either way, vice versa. But again, use the code BowTie Sports. So with that said, man, I'm gonna get into my guy, man. It's an interesting story from the guy that I'm about to bring in. I was doing some research, getting a mock draft ready for Monday. And this kid came across my board, man. I was like, who is this kid? And I was watching his highlights, and it was a story that came out when I said, oh. And that kid is a Kentucky linebacker / edge. Mr. I don't know, my screen guy. And Mr. Raver, JJ Raver, man, standing about 6'5", 255 pounds. You know what I mean? The kid is he's a perfect fit for any team that go out there to get this kid. You know what I mean? Number 13, he's a senior. So a lot of people want to say about the older class that's coming out, this and that. But again, about this kid is this a fun fact about this kid. This kid was born with 6 fingers on one hand.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And he got an NIL deal with Nike for a perfect fit glove. You know what I mean? So he's a brand for Nike, and so Nike is sponsoring, going into his NFL career, man. And this kid, again, 6'5", 255 pounds, amazing, coming around the edge. Again, if you don't believe me, again, 6, as you can see on the screen, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. six, six fingers, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The
hey,
kid,
that's wicked. That's wicked, man.
the kid is amazing, man. Hey, he played ball. He played with Deion Walker this year, and he kept showing flashes on tape. And while I was watching Deion Walker film earlier, before the draft, when I brought y'all Deion Walker earlier on Chiefs Blitz, and I was went back to watch Deion Walker again, and that's when I
Mhm.
seen and my eyes got glued to this kid. And again, man, amazing stats, man. Amazing stats. As you look at his stats, man. The kid, go ahead and read it off,
All
coach.
right, I got you, no doubt, player. Let's really break down the qualified stats, man. Like 2023, he had 35 solos, man, 10 assists, man, with 2 PDs, man, pass breakups, man. He had 7 sacks. He had 7 sacks, 1 forced fumble. That's solid. Those are solid numbers. Solid number. 2024, he had 17 solo tackles, 15 assists, 1 pass breakup. Lou PD, 1 pass breakup. He had 5 sacks with 1 forced fumble. Now, to me, though, those are qualified stats. Those are good stats. Now, with that being said, Bo, what round would you take him in?
Well, a lot of people got him going to because I think because his age, or I didn't look deep down into his story why he keep falling to the sixth or the seventh round. But again, it could be that's just the mock draft. Guys, we can't actually look at these players and say, oh, it's what the mock draft says. You know what I mean? Because what the mock draft is saying is, and what Brett Veach is saying, and what all the other guys are saying, it could be a better fit for this kid, man. Probably have him higher on their boards. And again, like I said, he's 6'5", 255 pounds, great off the edge, guys. Great ball player, man. A great. I think he'll be a perfect fit for any other team that's coming in for him, man. Hey, again, 6'5", 55 pounds. You know what I mean? Hey, number 13. Go watch his tape, man. Go watch his tape from Kentucky, Kentucky Wildcats. Again, uh, you know, like I said, I was watching Deion Walker's tape. I came across this kid, and I was like, man, 6'5",
Six
200.
five with 6 fingers, man. Hey, 6'5" with 6 fingers, man. Hey, come on, man, 6 finger, man. But like Bo stated, man, his stats don't lie. He got consistent stats from 2023, 2024. Guys, we look at consistency. Shout out to Nick. We look at consistency. He's very consistent, man. And Bo, I like him, but so is he one of your top guys? Or you taking them late? Or you taking them
Mhm.
early? You take them late?
You know what I mean? I'll look at it, man. If like I said, is he the perfect fit? Is he the perfect fit for your team? If he the perfect fit for your scheme, your style of play. Again, like I said, the kid is 6'5", 255 pounds. That's great size for a D edge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Coming off the edge, you know what I mean? I feel like what round he go in, probably 6, 7. But again,
6'7", man.
that's what
Okay.
the mock is saying. He could go in the fourth or the
Mm-hmm.
fifth. A guy that can raise up the board that what everybody else is not talking about. He could be that rise of the unknowns, man. He could be
Mm-hmm.
that kid that rise up out of nowhere, and everybody was like, "Oh, who's this?" You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't know he had 6 fingers. What? Let me talk about it. You know what I mean? Oh, comes from Kentucky. Oh no, but you heard it here first on BowTie Sports, or maybe somebody else is talking about it. Maybe I just didn't find it, but I know I'm bringing it to you guys, and on our audience, and bringing it to you guys and let y'all hear about it as well. But again, the kid is amazing. You go watch his tape. Not talk about highlights. I'm talking about all 22.
We
The
talking
touch
about
him.
skill tape, guys. We ain't talking about somebody make a highlight of all his great sacks, man. We talking about schematically tape watching. We talking about off the edge, man. Where his hand placement? Does he got a good bend to him? Can he get
Mhm.
pressure? What scheme is he in? You know what I'm saying? It's all about that.
And,
When you watch the
and
tape.
the kid is fast. The kid is fast as heck, man. A great tackler. I mean, like I said, linebacker. I mean, they had him playing linebacker. They sometimes had him putting his hand in the dirt. And they play a 4-3. over there in Kentucky as
So,
well.
so, 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 what you're saying? He's an ashy knuckle guy. Hey, guys, ashy knuckle is not afraid to get dirty. Put your hands in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Are you an ashy knuckle guy, man? That's my quote, man. That's what I'm saying. Are you an ashy knuckles guy? Do your knuckles bleed when you get to the quarterback? You know what I'm saying? That's passion in them knuckles. You know what I'm saying? If your knuckles ain't bleeding, I don't need you.
But again, man, this kid is amazing, man. Amazing story, man. Born with 6 hands. I mean, 6 fingers. I said 6 hands. Sorry about that. 6 fingers.
6 hands. It's Goro, man. It's Goro.
6 fingers, man. Hey, I seen him blocking kicks, blocking field goals. A lot of block passes. At the line of scrimmage. The kid is, could be one of the hidden gems that turns around to be a legend. Never know. You never know, because you never know with the draft, with these players coming out this draft. It's a lot of guys that everybody say was good, and you get them in the first round, and they turn out to be unknown, undrafted, ain't even on a team before. You know what I mean? Ain't even on the squad, ain't even picked up, ain't even known, and you can't even find them on Madden. Because that's how, you know what I mean, a lot of,
that's nasty work there. That's nasty work there, bro. You can't even find them on Madden.
Some guys get G. If your first round pick, second round pick, your third round pick, your top 100 picks, is they gonna get you, a next, contract with as you been a GM, they're gonna get you another contract, with the team, or they're gonna get you fired. Which one is gonna be? Because them picks could be good and it could be bad. Because it, like a lot of guys that was, there's a lot of stars like Travis Kelce, all these, or Tyreek Hill, heck, 6th round. You know what I mean? It's a Tom Brady. Look where he was drafted at. It's a lot of guys that you can't just go off because Mel Kiper said it, or some other guys on ESPN, or if you you strapped up the cleats, you put on the shoulder pads, and you had to choose. You put that nasty mouthpiece. That rubber mouthpiece back in the day, had to boil it and put it in the pot and they make it thick.
Why they put your mouthpiece in the dirt and put it back in their mouth? I've never been a fan of that, man. Once that buddy hit the floor, man, they give me another one, man. I don't play that.
If you had to put on the pass and get out there and get dirty, you understand, like, hey, I know this guy that you said that play in a bigger school, play in a better program than me. Probably better than me, but hey, I got something to say about that when I get my chance to shine. It's going to be guys that's out there that's going to get their chance to shine, that is going to be unheard of. You know what I mean? That you're going to be like, where did he come from? How did I miss him? How could I, where did this person come from? I didn't see him rising up nobody's boards, but it's going to be that guy. It's gonna be that guy, like I said. In case you're not joining in, it's gonna be a guy like the guy from Kentucky. It's gonna be a guy like JJ Raver, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be it could be or could not be JJ Raver coming from Kentucky. Standing at 6'5", 255 pounds. Could be that type of guy that comes out, and be great. Or it could be a guy that's, like we talked about earlier as well. It could be, Mr. Watson himself at 6'5", 449 pounds. Somebody that never been drafted before of that weight that changed the game. You know what I mean? Get in the right scheme and get P to be the answer to the tush push. But he could be the answer to the tush push and that. But again, these guys that we bringing you. We just said they rising, man. They stock could be rising. Be some like Billy Bowman, man, Jr. from Oklahoma, Sooners, standing about 5'10", 200 pounds. He could be that guy. He could be that hidden gem that no one is talking about as well. You know what I mean? So that's all we try to bring to you guys today and let you guys know, hey, I know you guys want to see the guys that's coming out the draft, the high board, this person on the high board, but everybody on the internet is talking about them, and but nobody is talking about the, Dante Thornton Jr.'s from Tennessee, 6'5", 14 pounds, the second fastest wide receiver at the combine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, run them up straight line. You know, get them out there, get them going. But again, there's guys out there that's on the, it could be on the rise that nobody's talking about.
So real quick, as Bo break down his picks and who he got, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Like I said, Theo Reaver, David Walker, man, a guy that can come in, can excel high and play and come in excelling high in a scheme fit. Like David Walker, man, for Central Arkansas, the man can play side to sideline. The man can rush, the man can pass rush, and he good against the run. You plug that man against a Spags defense, man, or with Arizona, he's going to do wonders, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at what we stated earlier, what Mel Kiper and ESPN them do. That's not my job. Over here, we look at guys that people don't look at. You know what I'm saying? That people should be looking at. Because you do your research, man, it's a lot of hidden gems in this draft that can come out there and really excel. Now, Bo, I'm gonna go back to something you said. These guys, y'all pick. Now, here's the thing about the first round picks. You gotta be able to be productive in your second and third year, because you're a first round guy. You got 5 years, right? Who are you in 5 years? Because at that 5 years up, what you productive? What did you do? What did you do? That's what I'm saying. Like in a third year, man, if you ain't excelling and you haven't reached your peak yet, use a bus. If you haven't reached your peak yet, use a bus. And again, guys, too. Kareem, what's going on, Kareem? Some of these guys that get picked don't fit the scheme. So then again, with that being stated, on the other side, if they don't fit the scheme, they might look like a bust, but to another team, they're a jewel. So it's all about, I give people say, pick the best player on there. Don't give a damn if he's the best player on the draft. I get that. But with that being said, is do he fit y'all scheme when you get him? I don't give a damn who he is. You know what I'm saying? If he do not fit what y'all do, don't get him. To me, that's being greedy. You don't get a guy that's the best player, and you already got a guy like that on your team, but he's right there, I'm gonna get him. But your meat and potatoes, man, you ain't got your protein, you ain't got your vegetables together. The foundation ain't together, right? But you want that sweet ass icing. No, get what you need, man. Get what you goddamn need and stop playing, because in 5 years, he gonna be pissed off like it don't fit my scheme. Because guys, let's be frank, in the Chiefs offense, a lot of these guys are not gonna get those receptions, those targets, because that's not Andy Reid's style. His style is this: you fit the scheme, I'm gonna throw the ball when need to be. If you're open against this defense, I'm throwing you the ball. You can't come out there and be a superstar because you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get your receptions. You know what I'm saying? So you need to find guys that fit the system, that fit who you are. Same thing on defense. You're a 5-year guy like George Kalafis, man. He started showing out with Bo third year. I believe it's third year. This is his 5th year, right? This will be his 5th year, right?
I'd say his second year he came showing what he had. In his third year coming.
Okay. Let me get an example real quick. FAU. Now let's be real with FAU. Let's be real. What is your thoughts on FAU? He's a first round guy. What's your thoughts on him?
I'd say that this will be the year to show, was he worthy of that, no excuses. You know what I mean? This is, the year to show was you worthy of that, that pick, you know what I mean, the first round. But again, like I said earlier, guys, you know what I mean? A lot of guys that go in the first round still ain't on people's team. A lot of quarterbacks that got picked in the first round. How many quarterbacks the Cardinals picked that ain't even on it? They ain't even on the team. You know, that ain't even there. You know what I mean?
Rosen from UCLA, he was the high pick for us, man. He didn't mix well with what we wanted to do. That's another guy, man. Yeah.
But it's always like a Kirk Cousins or a guy that, that win the later rounds, Tom Brady's, or, other guys that, that's playing in the league too. That's probably, backups or whatever. But again, they still last longer than the guy that went in the first round, right?
Exactly.
It's always, you got to have, like we said before, you got to have that right coach, right scheme, right team, right GM, right owner. Actually make it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the right mindset shit. Yeah.
In the right mindset. Again, the rise of the unknowns is going to be, to be a lookout for the 2025 draft. You know what I mean? There's going to be some guys that you're going to be seeing coming off the board. You be like, where did he come from? I know it's a lot of big names, the hot stars, the names that everybody's, used to, because guess what? It's programmed in your head. hey, this person. Every time you turn on ESPN, you know what I mean? This person, that person, that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They ain't talking about, the other guys that's on the back end. Maybe they not. Maybe they told not to talk about them. You never.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Shit, it might.
But I am, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know that it's some guys that's out there that I think that could be rising up the boards. That I think that guys who could be fitting a lot of teams. I think there's a lot of guys that's try. I mean, I know y'all get in the mock drafts and y'all see, oh, this person is there. Yes, that person is there because that person y'all every YouTube channel you turned on or every ESPN you talked about. I mean, you turned on and you see them talking about Walter Nolan or this person, that person. Try to look at some of the other D tackles like Ty Robinson or the other guys that's below them, and think about like, okay, this person could come out and be that hidden gem that that nobody actually talking about. So, hey guys,
hey, real quick too, man. I'm a beat over everybody's head. I seen Kareem Jeffrey Basa, linebacker from Oregon. Yeah, he's another stud too, though, Kareem. But so here's the thing, though. I'm a beat over everybody's head. I don't give a damn what school you go to. I'm about your potential, man, because that can be coached up. What you see on the upside, yeah, he can after the quarterback and he's a great blitzer. He play great man to man. They say, well, he's not being looked at because he came from the SEC or the Pac-12. Who cares? And me as a coach, I'm going to coach this man up. I'm going to coach him. You got the upside. You got good speed. You got hands. You play good. Your fundamentals are sound. You just don't know the wrong thing. What's up?
What Pinocchio said in that Geico commercial? Untapped potential. Everybody in this group have untapped potential. So you got
potential.
You got to be a good coach, man. Like
you got to be a good coach, boy.
Let you go get your Josh Rosens, right? And say, oh, this kid did this kid did that. Or you can go get your other high draft quarterbacks, running backs, or whoever, wide receivers that came out very high in the draft. It was a lot of receivers that went before Tyreek Hill, and he became one of the best wide receivers in the league.
But no, I'm saying why? It was good. It was right. Yes, it was good fucking coaching, guys. If you can't coach, see, we're not talking about the coaching. The coaches got to be on the spotlight too, because you're not a good coach, and that man you pick go to another team. That's on the goddamn coach, like your boy Savion Williams, right? The boy got untapped potential. He got untapped potential. Let the man go to the Bengals, and he have a hell of a damn season. And you can say, well, damn it, Chiefs, y'all had him right there. Y'all had this guy right here. Again, it's all about coaching. If you cannot coach, man. It look bad for your team. It looks bad for your team. Look at the Eagles' offensive line coach, Malachi, man. You know what I'm saying? He was released from the Jets, and he became a hell of a stud. And he making money because of good coaching. That man ain't got the boy from Rugby. He got the other cat from Rutgers. From rugby, my bad, from rugby. Man, that offensive line is stout because of good coaching. It's good coaching. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you give me a player and I'm a hell of a coach, I want that player because I can really get him NFL ready and can fit my scheme. That's my job. So again, guys, it doesn't even matter, man. What first, second, third round? It's all about the coaching when you get these people, man. What flour? What water are they using for the seed? God damn it! That's what we're talking about right now. What water? Or you're using for the goddamn seed, gentlemen.
How do you get your flower to grow like Feed Me Seymour? Hey, Feed Me Seymour.
Talk about the bullshit. Talk about it for real.
What was that little shop of horror?
Little shop of horrors, man.
Feed Me Seymour. Hey. Just if you got to get your flower to grow like like the Ty Robinsons, Deion Walkers, JJ Wavers, Billy Bowman from
talk about
Oklahoma Sooners. Was it Jamal Harris from Iowa State?
Jamal Harris. You got, like I said, Deion Walker. You got Theo from Theo Weavers from Mizzou. Brooks from Louisville. Good coaching, man. Good coaching.
When we brought up Tesla, a lot of people laughed at us. You know what I mean? They said, "Oh,
they did."
And what Tesla?
Isaac Tesla. Dre, really? Isaac Tesla.
Tesla.
Now look what happened.
People bored. Tesla is rising in people's boards. He's rising up people's boards, and a lot of people saying Tesla probably go in the third round or back in on the second.
Hey, see,
and Tesla's risen up the boards from Arkansas, man, the Razorbacks. I've seen them when I went to go watch the running back that Drake sold me in the front of Arkansas. I went to go watch him as well, but then I went to go watch Tesla. I was like, man, it was this kid. I said to Drake, I was like, man, he kind of reminds me of. I said Cooper and first.
You did.
I said he kind of reminds me of what was his name? Bo Richter from the Chiefs. Bo Richter was pretty good before the case.
Man, Bo Richter was good, man. He just failed in the fucking playoffs. Shit.
He failed the playoffs, better than that. Let's go ahead and get into some of these chats, man.
Real quick. Elijah Williams, the defensive tackle for Morgan State. Kareem, I know about him. He's solid too. For Morgan State, Tyler Batty, defensive tackle for BYU. He's solid too. Kareem, these are good rotational pieces. And I'm gonna go up to Sir Lou real quick. Lou had a guy. What up, Koei? What up? Lou said, check out Glenn Miller, DB from Maryland, 6'2", 190.
I watched him.
Check them out. What's your thoughts on him then? What's your thoughts on him, Bo?
I drafted him. I drafted him before on one of my mock drafts. But you get a text message from the wife. I kind of swiped it to the side and he's pretty good, man. He's pretty good. He looked like he can be a Spags corner.
Yeah,
a guy that 6'2", big. A guy that's ball skills.
Yes, man.
But other than that, man, hey, hold on. He said, hold on. What else you saying there?
Kid named Tafunda, defensive tackle from Utah. Nobody knows about Tafunda, but he's got great measurables. Kareem, that's a good point. It's all about the size because let's face it, these are guys we just picking out. We're going to Walmart, man. We ain't picking the best choice, man. You know what I'm saying? We want the real deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want best choice bleach. I want the real deal, man. I want the bald-headed guy, Mr. Clean. You know what I'm saying?
So you want the guys that don't have the NIA deal. You want the guys that want the money.
Was that a shot, guys? Was that shot at the NIL guys? Was that a shot? I think it was.
I'm just saying, like, some people probably...
I feel you, though.
Because some of that NIL money is changing some of these kids. You know what I mean? It messes with
their mentality, bro, because they about their money first. Instead of putting the love of the game, they're about their money. And I don't like that, man. I really don't.
And you probably go look at some of these kids that probably, getting talked about, could be the rise of the unknowns, man. And the guy that say, I want the bag. Yeah. You know what I mean? He said, not DoorDash. He want the bag.
He's the damn DoorDash. I want the bag, not DoorDash.
Not DoorDash. He want the bag.
Right? He want the bag, man.
He said he want the bag on the front of the door stand, give it the money. Man, hey, you want that guy that comes in, right? You want the guy to come in and say, hey, like Isaiah Pacheco, right? I pat him on his back. When he got picked in the 7th round, he said, hey, I'm coming in to take a grown man's job. And he
it lasts for damn near 2 or 3.5 years. My man ran to a goddamn wall. Hey, but
he did. He did that.
But he did. He
came in at full speed. He came into the grown man's job. So you want that guy that don't care about what jersey you give him when he come into the stadium.
Yeah.
He don't care. He said, hey, I don't care about the jersey you give me. It's just gonna be my I don't care about the number you give me. My name is gonna represent that number. My name
slap fire from him. I want to slap fire from some cats, man. That's what I want to come in.
Everybody looked at me when I played running back. They said, why you got big old number 38 on? I said, man, hey, it's Todd. In the back of the day. It's like
the honest number. It's number 96 playing receiver. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Hey, does it make him look slow? Who's the receiver playing 96? Who the hell is in the wrong position, bro? No, but good point. Good point, though. Good point.
Mm-hmm. Good point. But it's some guys that's coming out, man, that a lot of people ain't known about. There's some underdogs. There's some probably like we probably think they underdogs, but they probably actually on people's boards, right? The ones that you don't talk about, and you're like, who is this? Like Joshua Williams. Nobody see Joshua Williams getting selected in the 4th round. They probably said, who's Joshua Williams? But Brett Veach said, hey, he's the guy that is on my board. right?
Yeah,
My board, like I like to say,
in my board. That's right.
my board. It's not
That's right.
the Mayor Kuiper's board. It's
Mhm.
mine.
My boy, it's me. Hey, again, Joshua Will had good upside, man. He didn't pan out. See, the truth behind the thing is this, guys. When y'all get these first round picks, you gotta
Mhm.
pay these man on their fifth year option when it comes up, and that's the thing with first rounds, man. You gotta really look at it, man. Not like both. Some people trade back from the first round. They trade back, man. Say, I'll give you my pick. I would trade back in the second. I would trade back and get more picks for that first, and it save you a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? Because them first round guys, you got to pay them.
So what
You
do you
know what I'm
say?
saying? Oh, Kareem. Makashi Crockett, running back from Arizona, is a guy that's been on my radar since the Senior Bowl too. He's good too, Kareem. And another guy, Luke Lashley. Luke Lashley is an Iowa State tight end that's a later round surprise. Later he's gonna be great in the later rounds, basically what Kareem trying to state. And I agree with you, Kareem. Like Kareem really sees have the eye for that talent because you have to understand when you look at guys, look at their potential, man.
Until you threw his board in the river, huh?
I like that mother. I can't. I boot camp kick that motherfucker to the river. Right, motherfucker floating somewhere. Shit. Hey, shout out Kareem. Hey, get y'all love, Kareem. Get y'all love, man. I seen your board, bro. Motherfucker flying across the river, bro. But what Kareem's stating though is facts, man. You got to be able to really hone in on the fundamentals of the game, man. Like them kids can't help what school they go to, man, and they producing. I can't knock them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they dog walking shit, and then come over here. Oh well, he's from Central Arkansas. No, I don't know what the Rams.
But,
like I'm like, bro, the man dominating though. You know.
but again, if you just joined in, we're gonna close you out with this, man. These are the guys that I feel like should be getting talked about more. You know what I mean? A lot of people ain't talking about them or giving no kind of love, man. But I'm gonna give them some love on the show, man. And that is JJ Walker, JJ Waver. 6'5", 255 pounds. Edge from Kentucky, man. He could be a guy that can rise up the boards. He could be a guy that's a lot of people be surprised to get drafted. Dante Thornton Jr., 6'5", 214 pounds from Tennessee, man. Hey, he could be a kid that could be rising up a board as well. Also the guy that I would like the Chiefs to get in the third round. Heck, it's a kid from Oklahoma Sooners, man. 5'10", 200 pounds, man. He reminds me of Tyrann Matthews. If you watch his tape, again, not highlights, all 22 film guys. If you go watch the tape, you'll see that the guy his measurables are there, and he feel like he could be a guy that could be talked about as well. And also not certain, but not for last. The other guy that could be on the Chiefs' radar, hey, to stop the tush push, it's the man. He's 6'5", 449 pounds.
DW.
But again, update 464 pounds. Watson. From the Florida Gators. 6'5", man. The kid is a run stopper that can stop anything that comes his way, man. Hey, nobody got a quarterback sneak on this kid. The kid was stopping people down there the Florida Gators, but again, could be a guy that could be crazy. Hold on, what he said in the chat?
He said, I thought Bowman was white. I gotta check him out. And then he said he got white arms. he got white arms. So, hey, man. hey, Kareem. Yeah, you're right, man. You be like that. But see, Kareem, even if he was that color though, Kareem, he still ball out. So I'm saying, like, you don't know what he's talking about.
Bowman is pretty good. So with that said, man, hey, go check out these guys, man. We try to bring you guys to guys that nobody actually is talking about. Nobody's giving no love. But we're going to give them some love here on the show, man. And do you have one more person before we close out, sir?
I most definitely did. I had a guy, Antoine Powell Ryland from Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
I had him the edge rusher, man, with 16 sacks. My man had 3 forced fumbles, man, 29 solo tackles, and is a legit pass rusher. Antoine Powell Ryland 6'3", runs a 4.6 edge rusher from Virginia Tech.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So again, guys, thank you guys for joining in. I'm Henstad. That is Coach Dre. You can follow us on social media, guys, and we just trying to bring some guys some light from some guys, no one is talking about right now. Because you got your Mel Kipers and everybody talking about, it's rightfully so the guys is on top of the boards, but everybody deserves some love because everybody played the game. Everybody deserves to show what they can bring to the table as well. So with that said, guys, don't forget to like and share.
On the campus, yeah, it's game time. With the BowTie on, looking sharp, I'm in my prime. From the classrooms to the courts, we hustle hard. Sports university life, man, we raise the bar. BowTie, fresh style, we breaking the mold. BowTie sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright. On and off the field, we rise to the test. BowTie University will always be the